Hello and welcome to today's video on high altitude investing. So today's video is going to be Thursday's trading tip, and today's trading tip is how to have a simple trading plan and how simple a trading plan can really be, basically. So this is a really simple example of a trading plan for DCR. And all I've done is I'm in tradingview.com and I've drawn a trend line up here, which is the exit line. I've drawn a trend line down here, which is the entry line. Now every time, the reason how I determine these lines is I basically draw a line and then find the most spots where I see good entries. If I see a good entry, then I can just find as many places along here that I see good entries and I can draw that line. So that's basically what I'm looking for. Now what that would mean was that recently we had an entry point right here. So if it holds true, I can see this live. This is 1 minute candlesticks. If it holds true, then I should be able to exit right here with a small margin of profit, or somewhere along here. Now, so far it's held true, and as you can see, it's pretty easy to determine where to draw this line. I just found a bunch of good entry points and started following them. And you can follow those entries all along right here, and then you just draw an exit trend line, and you just follow your own plan. You buy and then sell. So I'm buying right now. The only other factor to this plan is that if it falls out beneath the entry trade line, then we can assume not to trade this market anymore. You just exit, get out of the trade, and if it pumps up above this exit line and keeps going, then you can adjust your exit trend line accordingly. You just have to move your exit trend line. And that's the only two factors of this trade, is whether you should keep trading it or not. And the only way to determine that is if it falls out too far below this entry line. So maybe, this much below it. If it came clear down to there, I might be like, don't really want to trade this market anymore. But until it falls out beneath or makes a new high so that I can move my exit trend line and get better exit positions, then I don't have to do anything. So it's a very simple trading plan. You can draw these types of trading plans on any coin, and with TradingView it's all live, so you can see all this live. This is live price action right now. Let me zoom into the live price action a bit for you guys. But as you can see, I'm just following right here. I have an entry point actually right here, but that's because I bought in. See, the thing is you want to get into a market. You want to get into a market with a plan, right? So you never want to just hop into a market because it's scary. You can be patient if you have a plan, right? If you don't have a plan and you don't have any aim in which you're going about trading something, then you'll enter and it will become an emotional game. It will become an emotional strain to you, whether you should stay in that trade or not. If you have a plan, then you just follow the rules of your plan and keep doing it. Make sure it works. Make sure you're still gaining profit overall. And if it's working for you, then you stick with that plan. So with this one, I just found my entries and exits. Like I mentioned, it's following a pretty specific shape. It's kind of oscillating in between these points, and so you take advantage of that type of a move as a trader. See, we're having a fall through right now, but it's not falling out too crazy. This might be a good secondary entry. We'll see. As you can see, it can fall below a little bit, but you just don't want it to fall out too much, or then you can naturally assume that it isn't something you want to keep trading. So you just wait and see. Just wait to see if it falls out too hard. You're looking for a move down into an area in which there maybe isn't a graph or a grid. You're looking for a pretty strong move, right? You don't want to just quit trading something because it has a little extra volatility you weren't expecting. Everything has more movement than you expect. You want to plan around that. So I'm just holding this. It's very easy that my exit and entry lines could be a little off when you get this close into the end of a funnel shape like this. Your trend lines have to basically be perfect for you not to have a little play. You have to have a little bit of play in your trading. You have to expect a little bit of movement and oscillation outside of your range. So that's what I'm looking at right now, is a little bit of a move down. But, I'm not scared right now, right? I'd be scared if I didn't have a plan, but I have a plan, and if it goes super, super far, I'll exit and try and find something else in which I can find a better trading plan. But this trading plan has been pretty good, and it's worked for me a little bit earlier today. I'm having Poloniex connection issues, though, sadly. So, that's never fun. But yeah, Bitcoin isn't doing terrible. I want to see maybe a $1,200 Bitcoin within a few months, hopefully, if everything goes right. Oh, that's all spec. Could go anywhere. Who knows? Maybe the hard fork kills it. I highly doubt it. Maybe there isn't any forking. Maybe everybody in Bitcoin Unlimited just realizes what they're doing. I mean, I honestly don't really have too strong of an opinion on the matter. I just think whatever actually works for the people best should be continued. Should be held. And so, yeah, this is still in an entry point. If I had more capital, I'd put a secondary entry in the possible for this trading plan, right? Everybody has different trading plans, but this is just one that I was testing out earlier. And you want to do that. You want to back test your trading plan, and then you want to forward test it. You want to try it in a live market and see if it continues to prove that theory correct. This is just a small theory that occurred. These are always theories. It's a theory that it will continue oscillating, right? That's the idea behind this trading plan, is it will oscillate in that pattern continuously. Now, it could fall out, it could change that idea, it could do something new. It's not, set and bound, but because I have rules, and my rules are if it falls out too hard or goes up too much, then I move my exit trend line higher. That's literally my only rules. And it hasn't fallen out to a point in which would get me out of this trade yet. So, that's just an idea of how simple a trading plan can really be. You can just have Poloniex open, you can just have your trading view open, you can just switch between the two and get really good trading in with simple plans. You can write up text. See, I have that text right here that says exit trend line. So every time the coin hits that trend line, I would exit my position. This is the entry trend line. Every time the coin hits that trend line, I enter the position. So now we're having a fallout, and it could fall out into this area in which I would exit the market. But it's such a minimal loss for what gains you can get. And if you catch one of these swings up like this, where you get profit like this, you get that much profit, and you have a short fallout. You maybe enter right here somewhere, then you have a small fallout, and it doesn't do what you're expecting. You've only lost this much price movement, right? You've lost so much less than you've gained, and that's the goal overall in trading, is to lose more than you've gained. So yeah, we did have a fallout. This is where I would get out of my position and say this market isn't holding true to its theory anymore. So that's basically what you want to be doing, is developing these ideas, these theories. So this is one I've been trading. I traded up like 80 cents or 90 cents, something like that, into a few dollars. I like to do small, minimal trading, Let's see what the total account balance is at right now. I have a tiny bit in here, so we're still in significant profit overall in my trading for the day. I like to just test theories out, send a teeny bit over, see if it's holds true. See, if this would have kept holding true, and maybe expanded and did the same shape again on another uptrend, and I can just keep playing that same move, then you can keep profiting off of that type of volatility in a market. So it's always good to test your theories, back test and then forward test, and try and come out on top in the end. Luckily this one I'm out on top overall in my profit, and now I just, I could, if I really wanted to get crazy, I could move my entry trend line and then go for less entries. But at this point I already set my rules that I was going to get out of the market, so I'm going to get out of the market and go look into a better one. So yeah, have rules for yourself. Definitely follow them. Like I'm looking for like a huge swinger right now. So XRP is down into my target buy range. So I'm going to hop into XRP. And I'm just doing a little live trading today on Thursday with some tips of how I go about trading. I'm not at my main computer today, and so I didn't have a perfect setup like normally. So yeah, so let's look here. Let's look for an entry trend line. Excellent. So here's some entries. So I'm going to go ahead and enter this market. So I'm just following the fact that it's following in a triangle. A good entry is probably like 984. So I'm gonna shoot for 984, just like right on my entry trend line. See if I can catch that trade. Yep, caught that buy right up. So now I draw a line on my entry point, 984. Okay, and then now I want to find an exit trend line. Exits are a little bit harder on this one. Looks like there's been some kind of good exits in this generalized area. Maybe it holds true to following inside of this little channel here. Let's see if that becomes a true theory here. See what I'm doing? I'm just looking at the market, seeing how it's moved in the past, deciding on theories as to how it might move in the future, and then planning around it. So I have my entries. I'm looking for heavy fallout. Basically my entry trend line, it's below my entry trend line, so I'm at a small loss in this trade right now. Now this is just a really basic theory. You want to find something that works for you every time, and then you want to keep doing that, right? I'm just kind of going off complete, playing with the markets right now. This is complete theory on my end. I am not following a specific plan in which I trade right now. I'm just trading with a few dollars and testing theories. This is a good way to test theories. Small capital, come test them, see if you can hold true. So this bottom line is where I enter, and that top line is where I exit. So basically I'm looking for a swing in this market, in which gives me that type of indication. So I'm gonna come and move this entry line a little bit, adjust its angles, see if I can find this channel in which it's moving in a little bit better. Now you do expect it to move around that channel really quite a bit, and you want to be doing this honestly before you enter the trade, because I was recording a video and I'm kind of trying to get quite a bit of content in a shorter period of time. I hopped in on the trade, but really what you want to do is you want to perfect your theory. So you want to perfect your theory and then hop in on the trade, see if it works. If it works, continue to try it, and try it until, until it becomes a bunk theory, and that's basically the best way to do it. So right now we're having a fallout, so I would exit again. I'm exiting at a small loss, but the thing is I'm still overall in profit in my day. Overall today I'm in profit. I mess up on a couple theories, right? That's to be expected. I'm gonna go for 946 probably. And this is really quick trading too. Oops. This is really quick trading. This is just quick trading that I'm doing, testing theories over and over and over like this until I find one that I like with a certain currency, and then I can ride that theory maybe for sometimes I can do the same trading plan on the same coin because it moves the same way for multiple months. Sometimes they get really fractally and move in the same way continuously. So yeah, that was, a failed theory and failed trade, but that's just part of the game. Maybe I look at storage coin, right? You just keep doing this, and you keep testing theories, and you don't have to switch coins every time either. There's nothing saying you have to switch coins. It's just you have to change your theory until you get it to work. And you don't have to use trend lines to make your theory either. That's something else you want to think about. You can use anything. Basically, today's video overall is that trading plans are vital. They're very personal, and they're very there's not like anything specific you want to find in every trading plan, but you do want to have one, and you want to know when to buy and when to sell, at least, so that you don't have that emotional attachment to your trading. Because if you have that emotional attachment to whether you should get in or out of the market, you can never determine a logical decision around it. So that's basically the outline of today's video, is have a trading plan, test it, back test it, forward test it, which means trade it live, see if it works, and keep trying until you get it right. And when you do get it right and you start nailing a whole bunch of trades in a row, it can really be beneficial. So yeah, that's today's video. Thanks for tuning in. Go ahead and check out digital currency traders.com, and you can go to my Twitter at highaltitudeinv, and I have a pinned tweet with my promo code hold on. Let me pin this tweet. Okay. Alright, so high altitude 20 for 20% off on this course and lifetime membership in the cryptocurrency community over here. This is Lumbridge City. He has great content. You can check the free ones out. I highly recommend them. You can earn free Bitcoin, tips for new traders, or the cryptocurrency investing course, which is the it's $449, and with a 20% discount you get quite a bit of that cut off, and I highly recommend checking it out. It's a great course. I've been going through and doing this myself because I don't want to, sell a product that I don't believe in, and I highly recommend Lumbridge City. He's a good teacher and knows how to get effective points across. And see, the thing is he has trading plans in which you can just buy and hold, in which you don't day trade, which is another great way to have a trading plan where there's less emotional attachment to it. Because, you just forget about it. You just go and buy and forget. But everybody has their own ways in which they can manage their own money better. Some people, they can forget. Some people have to kind of manage it as consistently as possible. But, that I highly recommend his course and checking it out. And use my promotion code. high altitude 20, and that's because I made my website highaltitudeinvesting.com on accident when I made the domain. But yeah, you can get 20% off on that lifetime membership in that course. So check that out, digitalcurrencytraders.com, high altitude 20 for 20% off. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I am going to keep forward testing some new theories and see if I can trade up this $3 and get it up to maybe $6 and pull it out and put it inside my wallet and hold on to it. So yeah, thanks for tuning in today, and I will catch you guys in the next video on Saturday. I don't upload on Fridays. So yeah, thank you guys, and as always, stay profitable.